Okay, at least I'm capturing. Is this working? No? I don't know why the screen doesn't really fill the frame right now. It's some setting here to do with this frigging thing. I don't remember what it was. What the hell is this? Jeffy, hey. Hi Breen, how? Hi. Natura. Hi everyone. I'm struggling a little bit with. I don't know why this isn't showing like in full screen, and there's like a black frame around. I'm seeing it the same way locally, the same way it's streaming. I really want to hurry because I don't have enough. I don't have a lot of time today. I only have an hour and a half, so I should get started, I guess. I don't remember how to fix this, but I fixed it before. I had a similar problem, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why this fucking thing is in Spanish. Okay, Breen. Don't worry. I had some preset here that I could freaking load, and where even are my presets? This stupid freaking thing. Where is this shit? What is even Lontium? That was never the device. Is this? I don't even know what this is. There we go. Is that still capturing? Okay. Yesterday I was saying that I might have to make two versions of this guy, one with the wings wrapped around him and one with the wings sort of spread. I hate that I'm having technical difficulties on a day that I have a shorter stream. And I only had lunch kind of late, so I wasn't ready for anything. So how is everyone's Sunday? Are you guys doing something, going somewhere? Oof. Wow. Same here. Well, here we're having some kind of extreme temperatures too. Sure, post it. It sounds comprehensive and pretty, yeah, pretty to the point, and I don't know, I have nothing to compare with in terms of price or presentation, but to me it looks good. It looks, I would take it myself if I could afford you, or if I could pay for anything. It's really cool that uh, you try to assess the actual knowledge of the students and everything. Oh cool, you included the questionnaire and everything in the gallery. Looks pretty neat to me. Again, comprehensive and thorough. I don't know, again, what other people might be offering, but I mean, I have nothing to compare it with, but it looks good. That's a lot of content also for 1 hour. I mean, it sounds attractive in that sense too. What was I going to do? Yeah, it does sound like that. It does sound like it's an hour lesson and this is all the content. What the hell am I looking for? Mesh. I think I don't even have a Fiverr account, or I don't even remember if I created one. I think I didn't. Does it do anything if I saved it to my favorite? Does it do anything for you? Right, yeah, that's probably more clear. I think I don't have a Fiverr account, but maybe. I'm clicking on the heart thing to save to my first list. I don't know what that is. Means, but can I follow you on Fiverr? Does that do anything? No, I don't know. Just in case, perhaps if it helps clients see that you have more followers or something. But I don't see there's a just a form to contact you, and it doesn't look like I can follow you as a user or something. What am I looking for? Crease, 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 crease. Yeah, I cannot see anything like that right now, but like just following a user doesn't seem like it's a thing, but at least I sort of favorited your gig. This should be like an actual finger. This should have actual phalanges. Uh, right. Well, but we never know. Maybe like algorithmically you are more likely to get recommended or stuff like that. Like everything else and every other thing, maybe getting liked or favorited ends up somehow giving you some visibility or something extra. Again, if I wasn't broke, I would take your course myself. Well, I'm not broke. I'm just average poor. As I said, right now I don't even have any means of payment, like to use online or internationally or anything. I'm down to the basics. What the hell am I looking for? I'm not sure why I'm going for this face. I don't know where I got it from. I might try something different and more really bad-like. Just to see. This is already more bad-like, I feel like. Uh, this nose, again, I don't even know where I got the idea for that kind of nose. I've seen some weird, creepy noses in bats. What even is this? Oh, yeah. I want to try this completely different sort of snout. With the hair splitting into the thing. Well, maybe I can keep that nose, but Well, you're an actual pro and you know the real deal. I've only taught myself the little I know, so I would always need all the help I can get. But yeah, if it's, I understand that it's, if it's more aimed for beginners as a course. Well, I mean, you know what you're doing. You're properly educated in this. I'm I'm only kind of a dabbler. Even when I've been doing it for a long time. Oh, my screen went off again. I don't know if that affected the stream. Okay, looks fine. I don't know if it's the HDMI splitter or what the hell. I've been having so much trouble with the audio, but never so much with the video. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, I think it's probably the HDMI splitter. That's not really great. It's some cheap Chinese thing that I was able to find. And okay. Yeah, no, it was just my monitor sort of flickered, and I don't know if that is just a local thing or it's also going to the stream. Generally it doesn't, but sometimes it does. I don't know if that's better from the mouse I had before. But I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try a more maybe sort of accurate nose. I'm still fixated on this freaking thing because I saw it somewhere being this weird nostrils or something, and but right now I'm not being able to find any reference that's really like that. I came up with that shape a long time ago and I saved it thinking, oh, I'm gonna use it when I make a bat, and now I'm not sure about it. I do see bats with a weird kind of thing here that I don't know if I should try to make it separate as a separate shape or if I should just try to do it here. Yeah, maybe that's because of having to I'm having to stream with a relatively low bitrate or just the highest I can with my internet, and that causes some compression problems in when something moves too quickly. What am I looking for? I've seen this kind of nose with this thing that looks like a some kind of petal thing, like a flower. I don't know if I could go to Sculptress precisely to be able to add more material to this. It's gonna triangulate it and it's gonna mess it up a little bit, but looks like a different kind of dog now. It's a bit sunken in, I feel like. We brought forward a little bit. Where's reference that I was looking at? It's been kind of a weird Sunday here. I woke up kind of late. I didn't sleep very well. I wasn't going to have lunch. I ended up making a soup in the last minute. It's hot for soup, but My soups are generally more of an excuse to have a lot of noodles. My soups are just noodle heavy. I let it cool down and it wasn't so much of a big deal that it's so cold. Yes. What the hell is this? There we go. The ice could be even closer to us now, according to the reference that I'm looking at. This sort of hair thing shouldn't be so pronounced, maybe. I don't know if I should make this kind of deeper, a crease here all around the nose. Maybe I should remesh it again. What? It's already? Okay. Oh, that's kind of messy. I will delete it and subdivide it and then remesh it again. I was trying to do some, or I was thinking of bringing back some gaming for today, but I didn't really set up anything. I came in kind of late, so I thought I would just continue this guy. Keep working on him, on it, on this. Let's crease again. Oh, again, maybe I can bring a little bit further forward the eye sockets. They are really close to this now in the reference I'm looking at. That's not very flattering. I don't know why. I don't mind this proportion so much. When did he die? It was kind of recent, right? Or he's been dead for years. For many years. Oh, in 1995 he died. I thought it was more recent. I don't know why I thought it was more recent. At least it's great how much people have kept his work relevant and does the sun paint too? I forgot, but I always wanted to check that documentary that they made like last year or the year before. I heard great things about that documentary and I forgot about it, I guess. Wanted to check it out. Don't even remember what it was called. I don't know if it was on Netflix or something. I don't even have Netflix, but I do watch some stuff like online. um I wish I knew how to paint. It would probably solve my problem with the backgrounds for this thing. I still don't even know what I'm gonna do for backgrounds. And painting for me is like drawing. It's the kind of thing that I just don't do because I feel like I'm never gonna be good enough. And which is a stupid approach. Of course I'm never gonna get good if I don't try it, but so I feel like my drawings per se are going to be worthless. I just don't do it. I feel the same way about writing, which is also terrible. I should write, I should exercise, that kind of thing. Since I feel like my writing on its own is not going to be any good or have any value, I just don't write. And it's another thing that should be a great tool to have in my belt, but I just don't practice, don't exercise it. And I've taken screenwriting lessons in film school and everything, and I enjoy writing the very few times that I do it, but people subscribe to the weirdest things, I guess. At least that is kind of supporting someone, at least related to him. Or is it just someone who owns the old show and just broadcasts it? But yeah, it's weird to sub for anything that's like a sort of a rerun or anything. I'd rather subscribe to someone that's currently making content. Yeah, I know, but they must pay someone of the Bob Ross estate, right? It's not just Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, giving money to anything that's some sort of rerun is kind of weird. There are so many channels that are just some webcam planted somewhere and they're just a dead live feed of something. Some can be entertaining, but I mean it's the laziest form of content, I feel like. It's so weird, this entire ecosystem. As I said, all the times I see people that are already established elsewhere, they already have a platform and a following, and they come here and they struggle like any other noob. They're sometimes streaming to 4 people and 2 of them are bots and chat is just cricket, and they are massive in some other platform. At least it's a one kind of thing that I see on Twitch, that it does promote little guys. At least I see in my recommended, I see all the time people with very few viewers, people with very few followers. It's not just the top creators on the front page all the time. Or maybe I just don't get that served that kind of thing because I don't really watch any of them. But I feel like Twitch does do a little bit of an effort for promoting smaller streamers. What am I doing? B pinch. I don't really like the pinch brush here, but sometimes it's okay in a kind of low intensity. I prefer the pinch tool in actual Sculptress. I always say it. This perspective. I was going to introduce myself over at your Discord, but I got intimidated because I didn't want to be the first one after you. And I also thought I'm gonna end up being kind of self-deprecating, and that's a turn-off. I'm gonna say, oh, I'm not a professional, I'm not whatever. I'm not even an artist. And that's kind of annoying. I know I get annoying when I get kind of whiny and self-deprecating. But I cannot be anything else. I prefer to be kind of self-deprecating than I don't know, the opposite. I find that a lot of people act like they are better than they really are. I prefer to sell myself short and let people make their own conclusions. I don't know if that's what I do, but should I give it some kind of brow? Not really, the head is kind of flat. I'm seeing some very cute ones in reference, and that's so not what I want. By some people I mean people out there in general. The kind of people that act entitled and whatever is really my biggest turnoff. So I always want to be the further apart from that as I can. Especially people in the internet, they all act like they are the best thing in the world. I don't know why entitlement turns me off so much, but it does. So I guess my way to steer away from that is kind of being the opposite. And I really am the opposite. I'm not. It's never my instinct to feel like I deserve anything or like I'm meant for something. Should I pull this forward? I don't know why entitlement just pisses me off and turns me off completely. So I kind of prefer to be the way that I am. Because the opposite is kind of gross to me. Of course, there must be a healthier middle ground where I could have a better self-esteem without being cocky or entitled. I don't know what to do with the eyes. I keep seeing in my reference they're like really close to the nose. I feel like the head itself is smaller and more flat. Really much flatter. Maybe I can just as a test. Let's see where we started. Where we are now. Maybe I can make it shorter, like pushing it back. It is kind of pig-like. It's kind of cubed in a way that that's not really what I'm going for, and it also looks like a different kind of dog now. It was one dog, now it's a different dog. Maybe it's a bit too pig-like this way. This length. I don't know, I just try things that a lot of the time don't really work. But I gotta try them. Do you Did you change it completely or just some part? Oh, there's my screen again. Oh, okay. The thing with ChatGPT is sometimes it's that it tends to make some things sound kind of generic. If people think, if people come to somehow see it as something that doesn't feel genuine. Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes use it for that too, for clarity's sake and everything, because English not being my first language and everything, sometimes I try to I use it to help me with clarity, and but that can the downside can be that people have come to recognize this style, and sometimes it shows when something is ChatGPT, and some things made and might end up looking or sounding not genuine if they're very robotic in a way. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I don't even I played with it for a while some time ago, but yeah, that's really what I use it for, like to give me some sort of liners, and then I see where I go with that. Okay, yeah, sure. Don't worry, obviously. I'm gonna be on for like 20 more minutes, and I don't know, I might go on for longer, but in 20 minutes, a streamer I mod for is gonna go live. Okay, see ya. Again, I'm gonna be on for a while longer, but then I'm going over to Phil Jameson's. If he is streaming, which he hasn't said anything. He has COVID again. He wasn't feeling great the other day, but I'm assuming he's better now. He hasn't said anything. At least he hasn't announced he's not streaming or anything. It's way too deep. Let's lower this here. I kind of wanted to use this freaking nose thingy. I've saved it for so long. I don't know if the head... I still think the head should be shorter. I don't want to compress the point too much. What? Soften that. Is that better or worse? This kind of makes it look like he's smiling. I don't know why he kind of looks like a pug now. Which is not terrible, but not what I was going for. I always end up making them kind of cute somehow, in a way that wasn't really intended. We go back to this one. Yeah, I don't feel it so much anymore. The mouse, head, this weird fucking nose. This pug thing is, I'm also not feeling it right now. Maybe I can try indeed to move the eyes again really close to his snout. It's what I'm seeing in some of the references. Pretty much on the same level as the nostrils. I don't know about this hair, I just tried it yesterday to see what it could look like. What the hell was I going to do? Oh, the ice. Let's try to move the ice again. That's really stretching them. That's even cuter. Why the hell? It's always going in kind of a cute direction. Should be really small eyes, really close to a nose. Weird beady or just white milky eyes to make it look blind. Why is it freaking cute? Stop being cute, god damn it. If I was going for cute, I would nail it. And what the hell is this? It's like the spider. Why the spider looked cute for a long time. I'm glad I'm not doing a snake or something, because I would do a cute snake. Also, I should look at it upside down more, because it's gonna be upside down. If it's gonna look like something that's not about, it should be like a hyena or something. It shouldn't be a cute dog or a frigging... Does that make any freaking sense? Let's render it. It's very pug-like. I'm gonna save a screenshot for the tweet, for the Twitter. Maybe I'm making this kind of split lip very dog-like, and I don't really know what to do with this frigging eyes. Jesus. This is a very strange skull. It's probably still very big. Especially for these newer proportions. I feel like I want to give it some kind of brow, but it doesn't seem to have much. It's a pretty flat head. I want to give it like some kind of structure here. Does that make it more like a freaking pug? There should be some kind of bone protrusion here. Looks like a bit of a frown. Maybe I could de-emphasize this split lip to make it less doggy. Less dog-like. The one that I'm looking at has more of a V, but it's not so much. Where's my freaking reference again? It's like the lip is much shorter. But again, that ends up looking cute, I feel like. Maybe not cute, but cute-ish. Where were we? From this to this. This maybe? What is it upside down? I don't even know what I prefer anymore. What does field say? Planning on streaming today, but I won't be right at 1 PM ET. We'll keep you posted. Okay. So I might be able to go on for a little bit longer. The ears. Maybe they could be smaller. There's something cute about big ears. This huge space here. Should I bring the ears forward. There's like a little curve to this kind of hood around the nose. A little curve here. I watched the Society of the Snow yesterday. Freaking brutal thing. I mean, I already knew what to expect, being kind of familiar with the real life thing and having seen the 1993 movie. But Jesus, it was freaking tough. Which in a way I'm glad, because if they were going to tell the story again, they better do it with all its sides and all its absolutely brutal details. But it's really freaking tough. At least there's something sort of cathartic about it. It's the kind of thing that makes you feel something, and it's not a waste of anything. It's kind of long, it's over 2 hours. But it's well told. It kind of serves to emphasize the freaking odyssey that all of that was. The running time, I mean. And they go, I thought, because of the running time, I thought they were going to, I don't know, tell a lot of sort of backstory and introduce the characters more. But they go pretty much to the point pretty soon. And even to the harder elements of the story. They get right to it. They don't beat around the bush. That is friggin' brutal. Maybe I could give... what? No. Maybe I can give it some kind of hair pattern here too, something that goes... There goes my freaking screen again. God damn it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Maybe I can give it like some hair here, some hair kind of standing out, standing up here. Fewer hairs in this area. Maybe some kind of, not exactly whiskers, but they do have some kind of. There are some that have like a split. I don't know if split is exactly the word, but something with a lower lip. It's kind of also the opposite shape to this, is like a little B shape. But I don't know if it's gonna look freaking cute as well. That is way too pronounced. It should be more subtle, but it's kind of a V shape in this sort of lower lip. This is too freaking long for a jaw. It should end, start here. It's the kind of thing that I get when I'm too attached to my original blocking. At least sometimes I realize of these things. Sometimes I don't. And I end up carrying old mistakes into the final thing. Should work this on lower. I think I did such a great job with the freaking turtle, and none of the other characters are really in the same category. But well. There's always time to make all sorts of adjustments, but there are adjustments that I can't even see that need to be made sometimes, but well, it's part of my limitations and my whatever it's called. I'm not even sure what name I'm giving this guy. I already adopted the one that I had in an early screenplay that I don't even know why I chose it. I didn't take any notes, or maybe I did save something, and maybe it's part of the references, things that I lost when my laptop broke. I don't even know why I chose that name, what it even means. I have to give him some kind of name, for at least for the record, for the bots on YouTube and something. It might end up changing for the final thing, but apparently for some version of the screenplay I had come up with the name Tarenhob, which means nothing to me now. It's something like as if I had never heard it before, and it's in my screenplay. Google Translate tells me that if it was German it would be Taren's favorite. Taren is a Welsh name that means thunder. Tarenhob, that's one word. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. Yeah, I should give them more sort of ordinary names. I overthink it and try to give them fantasy names, and I'm never happy with anything that I come up with. I've been renaming pretty much every character that I've been working on. But since I couldn't come up with anything, I uploaded the first VOD, yesterday's VOD as Tarenhob. Whatever that means, wherever that came from. If I pinch it, it's a bit more hyena-like, maybe. I'd rather it look like a hyena and not like a pug. Nothing wrong with pugs, but again, I don't want it to be cute. I don't want it to be scary, but I want it to be more bat-like. I want it to be... I don't even know what I want it to be. It's still too freaking long. Isn't it? Is that better? I'm just squeezing it like that. It's a little bit more natural, at least. keep thinking I should reorient the ears somehow, but I'm not sure how. Maybe they could be pointier, and they would be less dog-like, but I don't know if this is exactly the shape. This is not at all the shape. This mouse ears probably contribute to the cute factor. I used to have a list of fantasy names that I liked. I think I lost that too. I don't know if I should stretch this side and make it like fold over a little bit. It's probably gonna get all deformed if I do it like manually. If I could bend this part, kind of. Make it sort of fold more like this, without screwing up the entire shape. But is that more cat-like? No. If I rotate them and I don't even know. I don't really like it. From this mouse ears to this, maybe something in between. At what point did I ruin them completely? Maybe they were smaller. What? What the hell am I doing? Like this should fold this way completely. Maybe I can do some kind of solid shape and then extract a sort of cocoon shape instead of this kind of flat, because I made these ears with just a flattened sphere, and that's why it's very flat. Maybe I can use them as reference and do something different. What does it look like upside down? I keep forgetting that I have to look at it upside down more than... I think I still like the round mousy ones better. Let's take a screenshot of that. I don't want to give them like any human traits or any human accessories or anything else, but that's why it's harder to make them look like characters and less like animals and more like something. And there's also the problem of where am I gonna put the crystals in this guy? Because I've been putting them in their backs so far, in the turtle and in the spider. But for him, we're not even gonna see the back unless we have one shot from the back. An Ergol standing like here, and we can see the... Yeah, I should give it like a crystal dick right here between the legs. Because the crystals don't really... When I did the spider, I tried different variations, and I tried to put them like in the joints, like sticking out of what would be like a knee or a thing, either in this direction or in this direction. It doesn't work, it doesn't look good. So I went back to putting them in the back. But I don't know if every character should have crystals like that in the back. The deer is going to have crystal antlers that are going to be very different to the crystals in other characters. And it's already gonna look inconsistent, but I don't know what to do with this guy. I did think about that in the same way I put more like gems instead of the quartz kind of crystals in the other guys. But the wings are so thin. It could be. I mean, I could put like gems, which again I don't even know if I'm going to keep the gems that I put in the other characters, but The thing is, I was thinking more of a kind of crystal shards from the turtle back and that kind of thing. It's not too convenient if they were inside the thing. I should give it like 2 gems for tits and a shard for dick and call it a day. It could work. I don't know why his magic would be his tits and dicks, but no, but yeah, thinking about it, I might do the back thing as well. All of the other characters have them in the back, and I can do just one shot to show that kind of like over shoulder, and over shoulder, under shoulder, since it's upside down, and we can see them like here coming out of the thing, and Ergol here talking to him. That kind of shot could work. I don't know if I should move the head back now that I've reshaped it so much and it's very short. I don't know if it's too forward now, considering the body's here. Maybe I should pull this a little bit. The hair is gonna end up floating, but well, that hair I just did as a test. The body is just a potato because it doesn't matter so much because it's gonna be covered in fur. And in all the diagrams that I found, it's just a round thing. I don't know what to do with the freaking ears. Oh, I was going to try to do a kind of a sort of a cocoon shaped sphere. Do I have a sphere here? That's not a sphere. These are the freaking teeth. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't trust myself with file names anymore. I sometimes save things as something they're not. Let's disable symmetry for this. Let's kind of keep this shape as a reference. Freaking wings don't let me see. I keep getting in the way. Let's flatten this a bit. The angle here should probably be this as well. Let's try some shape like this. kind of mimicking the ear that I had, but to something kind of like this, and then I would mask and extract something more like this, and less like the flat ear that I have. Oh, okay, there we're going. Thank you. I'll just try to finish this sort of test for New Year. And we're on our way to Phil's. Slay the Spire. Okay. 0.005 maybe. 0.001. Let's remove that. Let's hide the other ears. Something kind of like this, a bit more. A bit more closed. I don't know, it's just an idea for a more closed kind of ear, but I don't know if that would make much sense. Maybe I can add some hair inside, and I should do like a little texture here with the crease. It has like some some ribs here, like a rippled kind of thingy. I don't freaking know. Anyway, that is all the time that I have for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for coming, thank you Aventura again, thank you Defi. Let's go over to Phil's.
Your cat is a friggin' Libra, you better watch out, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, sorry, a little hostile to
I should be live tomorrow for a full stream, being Monday.
How's everybody doing today? I'm having a pretty good day.
Today's was supposed to be a shorter one. So see you guys tomorrow, or see you around on Discord and all of those places. Thank you again for watching. See you guys tomorrow.